All right, for press conference, we have outside hitter Taylor Landfair, head coach Lauren Bertolacci, and opposite hitter Ajani Teeler. I'm going to open the floor for questions, if anyone has any.
I can go first. You guys seem to have a lot of fans in the stands. What does that mean to have like supporters in opposing arenas?
Yeah, I think quite a few girls have a lot of family here, so we're really pumped, and a very big family, one in particular, so we were pumped to hear them there. And I think we, at least for me, volleyball is entertainment. We're entertainers as much as we are sports people, so we want to make sure wherever we go, it's an enjoyable game, and if we can bring a little crowd with us, that would be great, and show them what volleyball is.
Congratulations on your guys' win. This was a very close game, very back and forth, a lot of lead changes. What are you guys thinking about when the score is constantly changing?
I usually just take a deep breath because, every single point is just 1 point, so you have to move on to the next anyways. And volleyball is honestly just a given mistake, so kind of no matter what happens, you kind of have to reset really fast, take a deep breath, talk to your teammates, and then reset for the next point, just because it was so close of the game.
All right, Lauren, just talk about the game tonight. Really a great effort from everyone. Talk about the grit that they showed and how proud you are of what you saw.
I think we had to, use people that maybe haven't played as much today. We had an injury before the match and an injury during the match, and I'm really so happy and proud, but also not surprised at all to see that the bench is really deep and able to come in and in Taylor's case change a game around for us and really have a positive impact. And I think that's something that we're just going to need as we get into playoff series, because not series, but once we get into the playoffs, it's one game only. You never know what kind of happens, and so we want to have everybody on our team ready, and we've always talked about being 15 deep, and we are, so I'm very happy.
Taylor, do you want to just hit on what was going through your mind whenever you went into that match tonight?
I think just take advantage of the opportunity, just because every single opportunity is something new and something different, and it's really cool that I get to be able to play in this league, and making sure that I go into the game just going for it, just because I feel like I'm trying to do that more at practice, so just making sure that I implement what I do at practice into the game situation.
Yeah. And then what does you coming into the game tonight say about the depth of this team? Lauren touched on it, but
I think it's cool. I think that it's sometimes hard to be on a team with so much depth because you're always competing every single day, but I think that I take it as something that's really, really great, because I just love being around athletes that are just so high level, and they're just so cool to just be around and be able to compete with all of them every single day at practice. And so being able to be a part of a win and just being part of a very successful team is something that's very important to me, and I don't take that for granted. I take a lot of pride in that.
Johnny, it was a comeback win tonight. What did it take from you and your whole team?
Yeah, a lot of fight. Something we were missing probably in the middle, a couple of middle sets. Just that team is really good, very scrappy, defensively very good. They hit a lot of balls really hard, so I think we kind of let in a little bit, and to come back we had to really come together and fight and show that we wanted it. And there was a little bit more on the line this game. We talked about that beforehand, of trying to finally clinch that playoff spot, and so just responding to that was really huge, and I think we did that towards the end.
Lauren, you accomplished the first goal that you set out to clinch playoffs, so how does that feel?
Good. We definitely want to go to Dallas, so now we are, and that is important. I think, like I've said a million times, anything can happen in that kind of format, but you've got to be there to make it happen, so we want to be there. But winning breeds winning, and we want to keep winning. We want to keep learning how to finish these games like this, where injuries happen, we're maybe not playing well for certain moments. Like, if we're able to stick in a game and still win that's a learned skill. And it's important for me that we continue to do that for the next 7 games, that we're here to win, because we need to learn how to do it, because when we get into this crunch time moment, it's a skill that we want to have.
Johnny, you're heading for the postseason for the 2nd straight year, and you clinched much earlier in the season this time. How does this feel for yourself and for your teammates?
Good. Yeah, it's exciting. It's really cool to see the program keep getting better and better, and obviously we have 2 great additions here, and that's part of it, but yeah, it's exciting, and we want to be there, and now whatever happens, but it's a really cool feeling to know that we're in it, so it's good.
Anything else?
No. Go Indy.
Okay.
Go Indy. Yeah. Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.